Good morning, children. Welcome to our chemistry revision session. So, in today's class, we are going to discuss about the CBSE sample question paper of general science. We know our subject is general science, so the general science paper mainly divided into three parts. That is, we'll expect there is questions from biology, physics, and chemistry. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about chemistry questions, and this question paper contain four sections: section A, section B, section C, and section D. And by today's class, I am planning that what type of questions you can expect for your exams and how will you answer for each questions. So we'll discuss the chemistry questions. So let's start.
Children, so our class 10 science question paper, the sample question paper having three portions. That is, it contain the questions from biology part, physics part, and chemistry part. So there are questions from these three sections, and this question paper having 80 marks questions. That is, maximum mark is 80, and the time given for writing the exam is 3 hours. So we'll see the general instructions. We know this question paper is comprises as four sections, that is A section, B section, C section, and D section, and there are totally 36 questions, and all questions are compulsory. And if you take section A, in section A it is carrying questions 1 to 20. 1 to 20 questions are come under section A, and all questions are carrying 1 mark each. So it's very small questions, that is 1 mark each questions. So in this question there are mainly three types. First type is multiple choice question, then very short answer questions, and assertion reason type questions. Maybe assertion reason type is new to you, will give introduction for that. And so you have to give multiple, if there is multiple choice question you can select the appropriate option, and if it is very short answer you have to give the answer using one sentence or one line. So the one word or one sentence, it should be one word or one sentence, need not to elaborate that, because the question carrying only 1 mark. And assertion reason type, there will be also options. From that you can choose appropriate option. And if you move to section B, in section B carrying questions from 21 to 26 and is carrying 2 marks each. For each question you will get 2 marks, and you have to explain these questions using 30 to 50 words. So 2-3 lines, or you have to give the explanation for the each questions. And we'll move to section C, that is 27 to 33. That is our short answer type questions carrying 3 marks each. So the word should be in 50 to 80 words range. And section D is the question 34 to 36, that are long answer type questions, each carrying 5 marks. So so you have to write in a paragraph or 80 to 120 words. And there is no overall choice, but internal choices are given. So you can write only one alternative. You need not to write two options. For example, if you check the first question, you can see in first question there is internal choice. Either you can write the first one or second one. Okay. Then wherever necessary you have to give labeled diagram. If the question demands, you have to draw the diagram, so you have to draw the diagram. Then here you can see the first question. This first question from, we'll move to the questions. The first question from the chemistry part. So I am planning to discuss the chemistry question here. So the first question from chemistry background, that is, list any two observation where ferrous sulfate is heated in a dry test tube. So you have to write only two observations. Here particularly they are asking two observations. So you have to write two observations, then only you get full mark. Or if you write one observation, you will get half mark only. If you write three observations also, you will get 1 mark only. So write two observations. So what will be the observation? If we heat ferrous sulfate, what will be the observations? The answer will be, we know ferrous sulfate having light green color, and if we heat the ferrous sulfate, it will change the color green to reddish brown, and a colorless gas will evolve, and there will be a choking smell of the gas will be there. So you have to write any two from these three. You can write any two. White is giving white is changes color to reddish brown, green to reddish brown, because in ferrous sulfate iron is in +2 oxidation state, it is moving to +3, then colorless gas will evolve. These are the observations. Sulfur dioxide from eliminate from that is you can see. So you can, sulfur dioxide having some choking, it's like a very difficult smell. So so you have to answer like that. Okay, and we'll move to the second question. Second question, identify the products formed when 1 ml of dilute HCl is added to 1 gram of sodium metal. So you have to write the product. You have to identify the products. So you have to name that. So if we are adding sodium metal to hydrochloric acid, what will happen? Sodium metal is very reactive in nature. If it is added to hydrochloric acid, what will obtain there? Hydrogen gas and chlorine gas will get. That is the answer. Sodium chloride and hydrogen gas will get, because the reaction occurs there between hydrogen HCl and Na. So NaCl and hydrogen gas will form there. This is the answer. Then write the chemical name and chemical formula of the salt used to remove permanent hardness of water. We know the hardness of water. If soap is giving, will not give lather in some kind of water, we can call it as hardness hard water. So there is temporary hardness and permanent hardness. So temporary hardness we can avoid, or we can eliminate or remove using heating. If we heat the hard water, if it is temporary hardness, it will remove. But permanent hardness we can remove using some chemicals. Here is one example for that chemical, that is sodium carbonate decahydrate. Here is the formula of sodium. It is sodium carbonate. Deca means 10, decahydrate. This is the answer. So the second question also from chemistry portion. And so from section A we have discussed two questions. In third question is also 1 mark question. Which of the following is not observed in a homologous series? Give reason for your choice. So there are 4 options about given about our homologous series. So you have to know what is homologous series. So it is from the chapter carbon and its compounds. So you have to know what is homologous series and what are the examples for that, etc. So there are 4 properties given. Which is wrong in that we have to select. First one is change in chemical properties, difference in CH2 and 14 unit of molecular mass, gradation in physical properties, same functional group. If we take homologous series, they are all having same functional group, and there is difference between CH2 and 14 molecular mass, and the physical properties also same. And if we take chemical properties, change in chemical properties, that is wrong. Why? Because change in chemical properties, it does not occur due to the presence of the same functional group. Because if a compound having same functional group or having same chemical properties and different physical properties, so this statement is false. If a compound having same functional group, they have same chemical properties but different physical properties. So this statement is false. So you have to select this option A and give the reason. For example, if you take alcohols, methanol, ethanol, all are alcohols, all have same property. All chemical properties, they react with other chemical compounds with same formula. So they have same chemical properties. So the next question all from physics. So Anjali ma'am will discuss all those. Then so from section A there are three questions, that is three 1 mark questions are there from section A for chemistry. And bio assertion reason type question is there. That is assertion reason type question. Assertion means a statement. There you will they will provide a statement and a reason for that particular statement, and maybe the assertion is wrong or reason will be wrong, or maybe assertion will be right, reason will be wrong. It is not the correct explanation. For example, there will be four options, both A and R, that is assertion and reason, are true, and R is the correct explanation of the assertion. If it is correct explanation of A of the statement, then we can choose the first option. And next one is both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation. Maybe the both statements are true, but it is not the correct explanation. And maybe assertion is true, reason is false, or assertion is false, reason is true. Like that method you can write. Assertion is none other than a statement. So you will come to know, you will get an idea. Here the first question, that is also from chemistry. Assertion is, after whitewashing the walls, a shiny white finish on wall is obtained after 2-3 days. So after whitewashing, after 2-3 days we can identify some shiny white finish on walls. The reason given is that calcium oxide reacts with carbon dioxide to form calcium hydrogen carbonate, which gives shiny white finish. So it's the reason given is that why it is shining, because in this whitewash calcium oxide is there, it reacts with carbon dioxide to form calcium hydrogen carbonate. Because of that it is shining. So we have to identify whether this assertion is correct and the reason is correct, or this assertion and reason are correct, is this reason is correct explanation of assertion. So we'll see. Here you can see 14th question. So if you go to CBSE site, you will get no more examples, more type of questions. In the statement, assertion is true, but reason is false. The formation of sodium hydrogen carbonate is not for the reason of the shining. And the other question from biology. So you'll get questions from biology part, physics part, etc. So there are three assertion and reason type question. Then we'll move to 17 to 20 questions. In this question, this type of question, we said already section A contain 20 questions. In so from 17 to 20, from 17 to 20, if you check, there will be a statement. Based on the statement, there will be 4 sub questions. Or based on that statement, or you will get 4 sub questions. Here a question, this is from biology. So here you can see 4 sub questions from that. Here the question given from the chemistry part, that is it is carrying it is paragraph based question. A paragraph is given, based on that you have to answer 4 questions, that is one word questions only. So question 1 to 5 are there, so we'll check. So here you can see the paragraph. This paragraph is about metallic and non-metallic nature. So this metallic character and non-metallic character and all come under chapter periodic classification of elements and periodicity in the properties. So the ability of an atom to donate electrons and form positive, and from metals and non-metals also you can expect questions. So it is also coming under metals and non-metals, so it is important.